cat changes a small everyday behavior, do you actually know what they're trying to tell you? Yes, cats are mysterious. Yes, half of what they do looks random. But behind those subtle shifts in how they move, eat, sleep, or look at you, there's something most people miss entirely. Here's what most people don't know. Cats don't ask for help the way other animals do. They don't whine. They don't limp dramatically until you notice. They go quiet. They go still. And they send you signals so small, so woven into daily life, that most owners walk past them for weeks. And if you misread those signals, which almost everyone does, you could be missing a message your cat has been sending for months. And by the way, there's one thing your cat does while you're asleep that is actually one of the most telling signals of all. You'll get to it at the end, and once you hear it, you'll never look at them the same way again. 1. They stop sitting in their usual spot. Have you ever noticed your cat suddenly avoiding a chair, a shelf, or a corner they used to own? Most people think the cat just got bored with it. But here's what's actually happening. Cats choose resting spots based on comfort and safety. When a spot stops feeling safe, because of pain, sensitivity, or discomfort, they abandon it without a word. That's not boredom. That's your cat quietly relocating away from something that hurts. A 2021 study from the University of Edinburgh found that cats with chronic pain show measurable changes in preferred resting locations before any other visible symptom appears. And what that means for your cat is that the empty cushion isn't a coincidence. It's a message. 2. They start drinking more water. Ever caught your cat at the water bowl more often than usual? Most owners think, great, they're hydrated. But here's what most people never think about. Increased thirst is one of the earliest signs of kidney stress, thyroid changes, or blood sugar shifts in cats. In the wild, a cat rarely drinks standing water. They evolved to get hydration from prey. So when a cat actively seeks water repeatedly, something has changed internally. A 2019 study from Cornell University's Feline Health Center found that elevated water intake precedes diagnosable kidney disease in cats by an average of 6 to 18 months. And what that means for your cat is that catching this early is the difference between managing something and missing the window entirely. 3. They groom one spot obsessively. Most owners see this and think the cat just has an itch. But over-grooming a single area, especially the belly, inner legs, or base of the tail, is often your cat's way of managing internal discomfort they can't reach. Think about what that actually means. They're not cleaning, they're coping. A 2020 study from the Royal Veterinary College found that localized over-grooming correlates strongly with gastrointestinal inflammation and neuropathic pain in domestic cats. And what that means for your cat is that the bald patch you've been brushing off is a window into something they desperately need you to see. And here's the part most owners never think about. This is also connected to what I mentioned at the start. That one thing your cat does while you're asleep. We're almost there. And hey, if this is already changing how you see them, take a second to like this video and subscribe. It helps us reach more people who deserve to understand what their cat has been quietly saying all along. 4. They stop jumping up to greet you. Have you ever wondered why a cat that used to meet you at the door suddenly just watches from across the room? Most people take it personally, but that's not distance. That's pain management. Jumping requires full spinal extension and shoulder engagement. When it starts to hurt, cats stop doing it, not because they care less, but because it costs too much. In the wild, an animal that shows physical vulnerability invites danger. And yet your cat would rather you notice the distance than reveal a weakness to the world. That's not indifference. That's protection, aimed at both of you. 5. Their purring changes pitch or pattern. Most owners think all purring is the same. It isn't. Cats actually use distinct purring patterns, high frequency, rhythmic, short, when they're in pain or distress. Researchers at the University of Sussex in 2009 identified a specific solicitation purr embedded within comfort purring that activates the human stress response. And what that means for your cat is that they have literally evolved a sound designed to reach you, to pull at something deep inside you, because on some level, they know you're their best chance. 6. They start hiding in new places. Cats don't hide because they want to be alone. They hide because something feels wrong and their instincts say, get small, get quiet, get safe. If your cat is suddenly under the bed, behind the dryer, or inside a closet they've never used, don't leave them. That's a distress signal in the oldest language they know. A 2022 study from the International Cat Care Foundation found that withdrawal and concealment behavior precedes emergency veterinary visits in 73% of cases reviewed. And what that means for your cat is that the hiding isn't drama. It's a flare sent up from an animal who doesn't have any other way to say, something is wrong. 7. They watch you while you sleep. Remember at the beginning when I said there was one thing your cat does while you're asleep? This is it. Many cat owners have woken to find their cat simply sitting nearby, watching them, quietly in the dark. No sound, no movement, just presence. Most people laugh it off or find it a little creepy, but here's what's actually happening. Cats are crepuscular hunters. The dark is when they are at their most alert, their most capable. It is their time. And in those hours, when the world is quiet and no one is watching, they choose to spend it near you. Think about what this means for an animal hardwired to stay guarded, to stay independent, to trust almost nothing. In the wild, stillness is survival. Vulnerability is death. There is no second chance for a cat that lets its guard down. And yet, here they are, sitting in the dark beside you, not hunting, not hiding, not protecting themselves. Just watching, just staying close, because you are not just a safe place to them. You are the place. Every night they make a choice that goes against everything they were built to do. And they make it again and again. Not out of habit, not out of instinct, out of something that, in any language, can only be called love.